Way down upon the lazy river, I know a place where we can go to lay the troubles down in your soul. I know a place where mercy flows. Take the streams, make them whiter than snow. Like a tide, it's rising up deep inside a current that moves and makes it come alive. Living water that brings the dead to life. Oh, 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 we're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. To wash by the water, wash by the water, rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river. We'll leave change. Let's go down, down, down to the river. Never the same.
I've seen it move in my own life, to move from dusty roads into paradise. I'll never turn all of my shame, drowned in the streams that have made me born again.
Like a tide, it is rising up deep inside a current that moves and makes it come alive. Living water that brings the dead to life. Oh, 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 we're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. Washed by the water, washed by the water, rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river. We'll meet change. Let's go down, down, down to the river. Never the same. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. We're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. Washed by the water, washed by the water, rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river. We'll be changed. Let's go down, down, down to the river. Never the same. Go down. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go down in amazing grace. Down to the river. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go down in amazing grace. What an adventure cruise it was, to see God working in His surprising and mysterious ways to speak to human hearts and to save their souls. This story is all about salvation. I want to tell you what God did on an old riverboat to make the joyful treasure of salvation known to its passengers. You know, we hear that word a lot, salvation. So often so that we take it for granted. We forget, we miss out on what it truly entails. Well, I can tell you God wants the whole boatload of us to understand the why, the what, and the how of this great treasure, salvation. So I'm inviting you to hop aboard as we cruise through what may have become the murky waters for some, to party in the waters and finding the joy-filled treasure that salvation truly is. So batten down the hatches, secure your britches to the bow as we cruise down the river of life.
Oh, that's the riverboat shuffle. Good people, you're invited tonight to the riverboat shuffle. Good people, we got rhythm tonight at the riverboat shuffle. They tell me that slide past Tudor is grand. That's Louisiana, so bring your freight. Come and alligator that gun. Mr. Hawkins on the tenor. Good people, we got the boiler room boys. In a special orchestration, even Captain Daddy will be there to preach for the boys in a room full of noise. He'll teach you to shuffle it right. Go bring your Bible. He'll teach at the riverboat shuffle tonight.
down the night. So here we all were, standing at the bridge of this old broken down riverboat. It looked more waterlogged than watertight. These are my grandparents, Grandpas and Grams Bell. Now, Grandpas and Grams in their love of salvation were always so full of the joy of the Lord that they sometimes, most of the times, appeared pretty eccentric. So, in their joy and eccentricity before they passed, they decided to pass on their inheritance to my family, to see what happened to it when they passed it to my dad, my mom, my big sister, my little sister, my baby brother, the twins, me, and though most thought he didn't deserve it, my big brother, Jimmy. There were a lot of other folks there that day too. The cousins, the riverboat staff and crew, a few townsfolk and some river rats. Little did everyone know, Grandpas and Grams had a greater plan in mind than just leaving behind some monetary inheritance. They hoped to leave behind a spiritual inheritance. Besides, I think they'd love to get a reaction out of people. So, here's
What?
happened.
You're not going.
Oh, no, we're not passing on to glory yet. We're just passing on our inheritance to y'all.
We just want to share the inheritance with
You
you.
see the looks on your faces when you found out the Grampers Veil became your own. She's your.
Inheritance? Thank you.
Did you see the looks on their faces?
Such joy!
Reminds us of a song. I got the joy, oi, 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 down in my heart.
Huh?
Down in my heart.
What?
Down in my heart. I got the joy, oi, 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 down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart to stay.
Come on, youngins, I'll show you how it's done.
Let's go sing a song.
Deep, way down, deep, way down, deep down in my heart. Oh, deep, way down, deep, way down, deep down in my heart. Got the love of Jesus. I got the love of Jesus. I got the love of Jesus. It's deep down in my heart. Oh, oh, oh. Way down deep, way down deep down in my heart. Down deep, way down deep down in my heart. Way down deep, way down deep down in my heart.
This old waterlogged barge is.
Yep, ain't she a beaut? All aboard, all hands and feet on deck. Come check her out.
Our inheritance.
Yep, and you'll be the captain of the ship.
I've got this sinking feeling.
Marge, don't say things like sinking. The old crank might just do it.
Do what?
Sink. No one's allowed to use disaster words like that on this boat.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Don't say stick in the. It could happen, you know. Happen.
What are we supposed to
Do with this old barge.
Well, Marge, once we're gone, you can rename it the Marge Barge. Because you'll be in charge of marketing.
Marketing?
Yes, Marge, marketing.
You see, we thought you all could take this old riverboat down on a mission trip through all the river towns on this old river, sharing the great message of salvation in Jesus.
But most people have already heard about salvation.
But I don't think it's clear to everyone what a treasure salvation actually is.
Hey, I think this used to be a showboat once. Look, a stage.
What do you mean not clear what being saved is?
No, I think it was a gambling boat. Look! A roulette wheel!
No, Sonny, that's the helm, the boat's steering wheel.
What?
You see, I think a lot of people think salvation is being saved not only from hell, but being saved to a church or a club.
No, look. A stage. Showboat.
You want to bet? I'm pretty sure it was a gambling boat. You know, I think I had some winning on this boat.
Or just saved to a happy life. But isn't that what salvation is? A happy life here?
Yeah, a gambling boat. And I remember, a lot of money was lost.
Lost souls. Found, yes, but salvation is much more than
Yeah, a show. I'm on board that mission.
Show me the money.
treasure, much more than a show or a gamble. Salvation is a great treasure.
Treasure?
Yeah, it is.
I lost a lot of treasure on this bucket of bolts.
Yeah, it'd only take a few bolts, little tar, paint to shape this ship up.
More to salvation than being saved from hell and having a happy life here? How much more is there?
A show. That's the more. We can show everyone downriver what it's all about.
But you don't need to put
I
on
can see it now. Just picture this. August nights and the leaves hanging down and the grass on the ground smelling sweet. Move up the road to the outside of town and the sound of that gospel.
It's a rugged wall where there ain't no trees, and that gospel grew calling you and me.
Love, brother, love, sweet brother, love, shadow, the salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, 'cause everyone knows, brother, love, shows.
It's suddenly still, and when you'd almost bet you could hear yourself sweat, he walks in.
Eyes black as coal, and when he lifts his face, every ear in the place is on him. Starting soft and slow,
Like a small earthquake.
and when he lets go, half the valley shakes.
Love, brother, love, say brother, love, shadow, the salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, 'cause everyone knows, brother, love, show.
Hallelujah.
Brothers!
Hallelujah.
brothers. Now you got yourself two good hands. If you're having trouble, you gotta reach out your one hand to him. Because that's what it's there for. And when your heart is troubled, you gotta reach out your other hand.
Take my hand in yours. Walk with me this day. In my heart I know I will never stray. Hallelujah.
writing the script in my head right now. You just can picture it. Just imagine it. Such a
It
great.
sounds like a big gamble to me. I don't know if I'm betting on this one, and I'm a gambling man, Pops.
They're not seeing clearly to the bottom of the river of life. It's muddy.
You know, we've got some adventurous praying to do, Grams. You know, what you just said reminds me of a song.
Yeah.
Muddy river, more deadly than the veilless night. Muddy river, your muddy waters turn my living light. Muddy river, more deadly than the veilless night. Muddy river, muddy waters turn my living light.
Yep, there was a lot of mud in the water concerning salvation. In my dad's eyes, the riverboat went from being some old broken down river raft to the salvation showboat. And to Dad, the showboat must go on and nothing else matters. And Jimmy, he just wanted to keep on gambling with his life. But Grampers and Grems knew better. And in their faith and patience, they adventurously waded through the muddy waters to get to the crystal clear waters of what Hebrews 2:3 says. Not to neglect such a great salvation. Amen.
5 minutes, everyone.
Quiet backstage. Okay, everyone, tonight is our final dress rehearsal with full makeup and costumes. Prop set?
Yep.
Lights? Cut! Wait for your cues!
Hold the curtain! As the costume designer, I must inform you!
What's wrong? Is there less costume? Are there rips or tears? Is there wrong fitting?
No, worse than that!
What is it? The audience is waiting!
A terrible dilemma. The peony says she won't wear a hat. She says it makes her look fat. The peony has pink eye and needs glasses. And that's not all. The daisy says she won't wear her hands because she won't dance with the pansy. And the pansy won't dance with baby's breath. She told her she has bad breath and she's crying. I'm out of breath.
So,
So,
you're the costume designer. Get this sewed up in time for curtain. 3 minutes.
We've got a good volunteer audience. They're responsive. They're not falling asleep yet.
Yet? Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm afraid of stage fright.
Breathe deeply. You know your parts. There's nothing. You're a bit scary looking.
Places, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen. I forgot my lines.
You don't have any lines. You're just giving the synopsis of the Salvation Show.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for boarding our Salvation Showboat to be a part of our volunteer audience. Yes, dear, you'll get your check in the mail. Just be sure to clap when I told you to. Just can't wait for the show to begin. Now, let me introduce myself. I'm Captain Beauregard Preacher, also the director of our trendy, contemporary, well-equipped, and talent-packed production. Now let me set the stage for our little message. This is picture this, a community in anywhere America. This is a soul-wrenching, symbolic, analogous, cosmic depiction. It's a musical melodrama about salvation. Starring in these epic roles, our heroine, Christine Pierhart, the innocent, unsuspecting youth, played by Cheryl Skylark, who lives with her elderly and worrisome Auntie Isabella, who played by Beulah Bench. Their lives are interrupted by the evil Snidely Whiplash, played by Jamie Jameson. But never fear, good posture of the Royal Canadian Mounties is here to save the day, played by our guest performer, Donnie DuWright of the Royal Canadian Mounties. And they are joined by a cast of thousands singing and dancing.
Christian shouldn't lie.
Well, a few other cast members, and our orchestra, Bobby and the Boiler Room Boys. Our message addresses the typical problems of humanity. Good versus evil. Bad versus, not so bad. Societal breakdown caused by the bad environments we grew up in versus the solution. and the power of positive thinking and self-esteem. Steam. Finding the right key to the door of happiness. The message of salvation is that simple, right? I'm hoping you're getting the message. Announcer!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gramper's Bell Salvation Showboat. Please silence all cell phones and pagers and keep small children out of the aisles. We don't want them trampled by the wildlife in our show or snatched by villains. So pack up the babies and grab the old ladies. Buckle your seats, sit back and enjoy our presentation of Rogers and Hammertoe's Salvation Vacation.
Oh, dear Auntie, look! What a pure, lovely day to match my demure demeanor and name, Christine Pureheart. Come see, dear Auntie.
Wow! Oh, my Christine, affectionately nicknamed Prissy for short. My dear, I fear I have the worrisome task of breaking free from my mitten to make it to the window.
Oh, take a break, Auntie. To the window for a fresh of breath there. Breathe in the heartwarming sunshine.
I'm afraid
Need not fear, Auntie. I shall go for a stroll in the sun-drenched, flowery meadow.
Prissy, my dear, please, I fear I don't go on these strolls. The sun may be shining, but there may be trolls. There's evil lurking in those hills. This reminds me of a song. Farmer Gill was getting tired of farming when in his heart he had an urge to roam. He sold his farm one day so he could go away. No more milking cows or making hay. The neighbors came to say goodbye and asked where he would go. This is what they heard him say. I could go to China, for China's full of tea. But I'm off for California, that's the place for me. For there's mold in them thar hills, there's mold in them thar hills. I'm off for California, for there's mold in them thar hills. Go to Texas, for they say it's full of oil. But I'm off for California, where there's money in the soil. For there's mold in them thar hills, there's mold in them thar hills. I'm off for California, for there's mold in them thar hills. There's mold in them thar hills, there's mold in them thar hills. I'm back from California, for there's mold in them thar hills.
Auntie, you rhyme so, and fearfully bad. But I cannot but pure-heartedly enjoy the sun's warmth on my pristine brow. I must bid you adieu. This flower smells moldy. So does this one. And this one. And this. Thank you. One. Worrisome Auntie Izzy was right. There is mold in these thar hills.
What's fair, damsel?
And more than mold, I smell a rat.
I perceive a lovely flower.
Oh, the flowers here are moldy. But if you're talking about me, you are speaking to the innocent, unsuspecting youth, pristine, pure heart.
I knew it. I'm a little flower. I beg your hand to become my personal employee. For the week.
Huh?
It's old-fashioned terms meaning, want to be my girlfriend?
Pursue it! Never! My heart says of me, do not give in. For if I said yes, I would not be a Goyle friend, but a Goyle fiend! And I hear my dear auntie's voice in my head saying,
There's mold in them dark hills, and don't talk to strangers.
and you appear stranger than most strangers I've met. Why are you always twisting your hairy upper lip? Are you trying to screw it in tighter?
Give me a while and my wily ways will persuade this fair but thorny flower. Reminds me of a song. Everybody, I'm Mr. Nine and I have a song for you today. A 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was a boy, just about the 8th grade, Mama used to say, don't stay out late. With the bad boys, always shoot the pool, and I flock to school. Boy, I'm making me sick, got the things I gotta do. Can't do the little tricks, got to follow all their rules. Boy, I'm making me sick just to make a lousy buck. And I can hear the mama, she would say all the time, hey, what's the matter you? Got no respect, what do you think you do? Why are you so sad? Listen, not so bad. Listen, nice to play song. Show me your face. Oh, now we have muy bien, sis. Come on, my man. Come on now. It's got to be big and tall and solo. Oh, it's so good. Give him a round of applause, everybody. It's so good. He's been practicing so hard. I'm so proud. He's amazing. It's so good. Yes. So good. Soon there come a day I'm gonna be a big star. And I get myself a TV show. And I'm no God. It's still I be myself. Ain't going to change a thing. I'm going to dance. I'm going to sing. And I hear the mama. She would say, what's the matter? Got no respect. What do you think you do? Why am I so sad? It's not so bad. It's a nice place. Show me your face. Okay, now we'll do something real fun. Okay, everybody, all my friends, come on now. Come on now, come on, my boy. Thank you. Oh, yes, you're good. Come on now, friends. Come on now, join the fun. Welcome to the show, everyone. We're going to do something more fun today, okay? I'm going to say, what's the matter? You say, hey. I say, got no respect. You say, hey. Okay? Let's try it. All right, ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the matter? You, hey. Got no respect. Hey. What do you think you do? Hey. I am so sad. Hey. It's not so bad. Hey. It's a nicer place.
Show me your face.
Yes, everybody. All right. We're going to do it one more time to do it with energy, okay? Energy, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the matter? You, hey. Got no respect. Hey. What do you think you do? Hey. I am so sad. Hey. It's not so bad. Hey. It's a nicer place.
Show me your face.
Oh, thanks, my friends. Thank you for coming. When I get my card from my TV show, I will invite all of you. Unless it's a small card, I won't take you then, okay? Because I got to have room for all my food, okay? Okay, so you see now, my little flower, I'm a fun guy.
Fun guy, maybe. Mold. And I shall not be tempted. You are very disobedient to your parents.
Right. Foiled again with goils.
I bet a guy like you would have gargoyles just dropping at your feet.
think they like fungi's feet.
You dare foil me again? Hark and look!
Oh fear, my heart worries, for the sun sets, and my dearest Prissy's not yet home. And my knitting is missing. Who can I call on for redemption? Alas, I shall go to the window and yell for help. I saw Prissy use one of these once, but I don't remember how. That was quick. How?
I have a cell phone! Never fear, it's never fear, the Royal Canadian Mounted. How may I assist you, you worried widow?
Now, how do you know that I am worried and widowed?
Your leaky roof, no husband to fix it, and your furrowed brow. Don't forget the furrows, what worries your wrinkles?
Oh, my heart is in despair! For my niece, the innocent, unsuspecting youth, Christine Pureheart, is missing! And so is my knitting!
I understand you're worrying about your niece, but why worry about your knitting?
I wouldn't worry if it was just my missing niece or just my missing knitting. But when they're both missing at the same time, that's pretty fishy.
Maybe she's using the needle as a fishing line and the knitting as a fishing pole.
Nah, she couldn't knit anything to save her soul, let alone touch a worm with a hook.
Quiet your heart, damsel, never fear is here to save the day. Reminds me of a song. I can run through a troop and leap over a wall. Hallelujah, hallelujah.